Good day everyone, it's Oranje coming at you with the New York Times Games and Custom Connections action for December 1st. We have puzzle 1261 from Tracy Bennett. This month I'll be doing every single day starting word of Karen. I'm going to be keeping track of the stats and see how well my favorite word does over a 31-day period. Alright, here we go. Let's get into it. Alright, Karen gets us A in position, very nice. Okay, let's try get an S in there, maybe a T, an L, false. Let's try false. Okay. All right. Could be a word like vague. Vague looks good. What else can I try? Canoe's gone. For some reason, I think we've had vague though. Mat. I think we've had mat. I do like the M though. M-A. Mauve? I don't think we've ever had mauve. But I feel good about it. Let's try it. Mauve in 3. Yes! Alright, awesome start for Karen, although I can't really say that Karen led me to mauve. So, awesome. I love that. Alright, well, our starting with tomorrow is Karen again. You'll be hearing that a lot this month. Alright, let's move on to Strands. We have Tracy Bennett writing solo. Here we go. Old hang-ups. Old hang-ups. It's like old telephones. Is that what this is? Maybe. Wringer. Cradle. That's exactly what it is. Okay. All right. Telephone. Or it's called rotary phones. Yeah, my grandparents had a rotary phone. Rotary phone. There it is. Okay. All right. Dial. Ringer. Cradle, handset, receiver, and switch. Wow. I didn't expect to know that one so quickly, but yeah, I think I'm right on the edge of people that may have seen a rotary phone in action, not just as a prop in like a play or something. Okay. Yeah, I think anybody younger than me, or maybe even 5 years younger than me, will have trouble with this, but we shall see. Okay, let's move on to connections. All right, December 1st, Winnaloo, puzzle 539. Here we go. Solo, Jersey, Willie, Wonka, York, Haven, Kinder, Bird, Pads, Charms, Port, Helmet, Retreat, Fallen, Cleats, and Shelter. Okay, well I think I've got purple here already, because Fallen, I think of Free Fallen, I think of Free Willy, Free Bird, Leonard Skinnard, and Free Haven, Free Solo. That's when you climb a mountain or a building and you don't have any harnesses or anything like that. Free solo. Okay, well, that's purple, I believe, unless solo was something else. Okay. So we have Jersey, cleats, helmet, and pads. That's football. It's a retreat. It's a shelter. It's a haven. And it's a port. Okay. And then York, charms, Kinder, and Wonka. Oh, that's candy. Okay. All right. Well, this is free blank. I'm going to try the chocolates or the candies. York, charms, Lucky Charms. I think the marshmallow pieces in Lucky Charms. Kinder eggs. York, I know is I think it's a minty chocolate or something like that. And then Wonka, of course. So this is types of candy or confectionery. Yes. Okay. Now, pads, jersey, cleats, and helmets seem really obvious to me as a North American. They're football equipment. Retreat, haven, port, and shelter are synonyms, yes, but perhaps not as common as knowing football equipment. So I'm going to do an audible here, another football term there, and say that this is green. This is like a safe place. Okay. All right. This is football equipment. So close to a BB. All right. I'm going to say this is a 1 out of 5, 90% solve rate because I found it really easy. Okay. Here we go. 62% solve rate, 3 out of 5. Okay. Yeah, I think that's not too bad, I guess. 98% or 90 out of 99. 1 in 2100? Okay. Does that just mean a lot of people didn't find purple first? No. Ooh, even less was candy. Yeah, the football gear probably was first, yeah. Okay, fair enough. What did people get wrong? Solo, they thought was a fictional character. Like Han Solo. East Coast cities, Jersey, York, Haven, and Port. Okay, names in pop culture. Willy Wonka, Kinder, and Charms. Okay, yeah, this AI stuff I don't take too seriously, but I just like to see what people are doing and getting wrong. So, cool. All right, let's move on to the Saturday, November 30th mini crossword and see what I can do with that. All right, here we go. It's by Wordle, same as Zorse's editing. Probably not less than a minute, but I'm sure going to try. It is a bigger grid, quite a bit bigger actually. All right, here we go. Bro and cis, e.g. SIBS. Range that divides Europe into wet northern and dry southern climates, the Alps. Beef and lamb, but not turkey and chicken. Red meat. Say doctor's request. By way of, via. It's a gift. Maybe a present. Old-fashioned way to attach documents. A stapler, staples. And Das Kapital. Okay, so what's this? Fantasy sports fodder. Stats. 38 seconds for the larger grid. What? Oh my goodness, that's even stunning myself. Holy moly. Jeez. Staples or staplers? Old-fashioned way to attach documents. It could have been a stapler. Okay. Would that have saved me too much time? Maybe about a second or two, but I can't feel too bad about it. So what did I not even look at? What a tube top lacks straps, okay. Radio streaming network since 2008 familiarly. iHeart, okay. Do first thing in the morning. Bedhead, hairdo, okay. Yeah, I think I might have not got that one right away, but in retrospect, it's cool. It's a cool clue. Sam the Eagle is the Muppet. Okay, I wouldn't have got that either, probably. I thought he was called Sid the Eagle, but apparently not. Uncle Sam, okay, that makes sense. All right. Video game segments are levels, yeah. Common sense writer Thomas Paine, I know that from the Hamilton play. One of the songs says that. Fantasy sports fodder or stats, and place for a body scrub is a spa. Cool. All right, well, how'd you do on that one? Yeah, I'm always interested to know with all the games, actually. Okay, let's go to Zorse. We have December 1st, Christina I. Here we go. What if we want to get an Uber? We've got to go now. Or if we want to get an Uber, we've got to go now. Something about a ride. Hitch a ride. I think this is a G. So that's not going to help me too much. Maybe an I will. What's an O? Ooh. Hold your phone for a ride. Hold on. Hold my phone. Hold my phone for a ride. No, it's not a ride. Okay, what's this? This might be the key to the whole puzzle here. This. A. Along for the ride. Come. I think I need this one. Move on along for the ride. Move it along for the ride. What's this? Yeah. Is this a V? Okay. Move it along for the ride. Oh, move it along. Yeah, hurry up. Okay. Yeah, I probably could have got that 3 reveals ago. Oh well. Move it along. Yeah, okay. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay. All right, let's move on to Sports Connections. Puzzle 69 by somebody at the Athletic. Here we go. Sand, soccer, skiing, gap, lacrosse, pitching, lob, water polo, shot, snowboarding, hockey, curling, pylon, bobsled, boxer, and pin. Okay. Sand wedge, a pitching wedge, gap wedge, skiing, snowboarding, hockey, and curling are all winter sports. Is that something? No. It'd be far too easy. Okay. Boxer. Water polo's in the pool, but it's the only pool one I see. pitching wedge has to be a thing. A pitching wedge, a sand wedge, maybe a gap wedge, a bob wedge. Is that a thing? Golf wedges. Okay. I'm not a golfer, but it kind of made sense to me. Okay, soccer. Pylon, a pin, a shot. All the other ones are sports. Boxer. Well, pin could be like wrestling. Components of combat sports, I guess. I don't know. Things that get knocked down. Okay. The shot gets knocked down. Okay. Okay. Water polo. Because bobsled, hockey, and curling all occur on ice. Snowboarding and skiing is on snow. Lacrosse on either a field or a hockey, like a hockey arena that doesn't have ice on the surface. Box lacrosse. Water polo is in a pool and soccer is on a field. Water polo, soccer, lacrosse have balls that they play with. Hockey, lacrosse, water polo, and soccer have nets. And these ones do not have nets, but they're winter sports. Well, I'm going to say lacrosse, hockey, water polo, and soccer have nets involved in the field of play. Sports with a goalie. Okay, well, a net, a goalie, same thing. And then these are winter sports. Cool. All right. Let me know how you did today on all the puzzles, and I'll see you in custom stuff. It's a good one today. Stick around. All right, everybody. Welcome to the custom action for December 1st. We're going to be solving a custom puzzle by John, Connections 10. Let's get right into it. We have the words Darwin, Archimedes, Michigan, Lima, Einstein, Alaska, Utah, Newton, Cairo, Tennessee, Neptune, Moscow, Bernoulli, Bangkok, Ottawa, and Kentucky. All right, so let's take stock of what we have here. We have some scientists, Darwin, Einstein, Newton, Bernoulli, and Archimedes. Okay, we have Darwin can actually be a city as well. Darwin, Cairo, Moscow, Bangkok, Lima, and Ottawa. Those are all capital cities. There's 6 of them. And we have states, Michigan, Utah, Alaska, Tennessee, and Kentucky. All right, so Neptune's the key to this whole thing. A planet, yeah, a classic John puzzle, but it's not a 5551. It's actually a 5651, because Darwin can fit in both the city and the scientist. All right, Neptune. Where are we going today? Where are we going with Neptune? Well, Neptune's underwater god, I suppose. Also a planet. think there might be some guessing today. Prepare for a few mistakes to happen. Maybe a fail. I don't know. John's tricky. I've failed John's puzzle before, and yeah, I do my best, of course. I'd rather not fail again. Okay. So there's definitely some wordplay happening, or something strange is occurring. John wouldn't give me an easy puzzle to solve, would he? Okay. Well, I guess I should focus on the scientist first, because that's a logical place to start, I believe. Because I don't think I'll be able to figure anything out with Neptune pretty quickly, or too quickly. Okay. All right. I'd say the most famous of these five is Einstein, if that has any bearing whatsoever. Okay, what would connect a city, a scientist, and a state, and a planet? I think I'll have to try a few things. I know whatever I do here is probably one away, or I'll get it exactly on, which will give me no intel whatsoever. Really, I just have to guess, because there's one key that unlocks this whole puzzle, and if I don't get it right the first, second, or third time, then I'm screwed. Okay. Well, I guess here goes. Otherwise, this is going to be a really long video. And if I don't know, I don't know, right? It's one of those situations. Alright, but I'll give it the old college try. Alright, so I guess a better way of looking at it is the world capitals. Cairo, Bangkok, Ottawa, Moscow, and Lima. I'd say the most famous of those is Moscow. If people were to say, hey, what's the capital of that country? They'd say Moscow. Ottawa, probably, somebody might say Toronto. Bangkok is pretty famous, but not everyone knows Thailand, perhaps. Cairo, maybe you pick Alexandria, or I don't know, Luxor or something, if that's even I think that's still a city. Lima, no one's going to remember Lima, so I'm going to say Moscow's the odd one out. More famous, maybe it'll be whatever goes with Neptune and the state and the scientist. Darwin, I'm going to say, is probably one of the scientists. Most people, I don't even think Darwin's the capital of Australia. Maybe one of the states, but not like a state in Australia, but not the country itself. I think it's Melbourne or Canberra. I think it's Canberra. Okay, so I'm going to say these are world capitals. I'm probably one away, but I think my logic of Moscow being famous enough to be involved in something else might be correct. So let's say these are world capitals. Yes! Oh, that's a relief, but I'm not out of the woods yet. Okay. Okay, so whatever it is, Moscow goes with Neptune. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, Alaska, Utah, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Michigan. Okay, where... I don't feel like there's enough going on in Alaska to have something named after it. to go with Neptune and Moscow. Although Alaska is right across from Russia, it's nowhere close to Moscow. So unless we're talking about the Bering Strait and Alaska and Moscow's country and maybe Neptune's hideouts there, I don't know, the frigid waters of the Bering Strait, then I don't think that's a connection. So I'm going to say Alaska is one of the states. Okay, I'm going to use the same logic I did with the world capitals to do with the scientists. A lot of people know Darwin. A lot of people know Einstein. Bernoulli, Archimedes, and Newton, I don't believe are known as primarily scientists. I think either they're lesser known or people don't even know about them at all. Like Bernoulli, unless you're really into science, you don't know about Bernoulli. You probably wouldn't say Bernoulli the way I'm saying it. You'd say Bernoulli, or you might not, well, Bernoulli, something like that. I don't know, whatever. Newton, I believe people know as a politician more than a scientist, at least as a Canadian. Archimedes, I think, is so old that nobody knows who he is. So I'm going to say either Darwin or Einstein is the odd one out. I'm going to say, well, it's a toss-up. Do more people know Darwin or Einstein? I'm going to say more people know Darwin. So I'm going to say these are, no, I'm going to do it the other way. Darwin I want to stay out. So Archimedes, Einstein, Newton, and Bernoulli I'm going to say are the scientists. And if that's wrong, I'm going to change Einstein to Darwin. Okay. All right, so these are scientists. Okay, there we go. All right. Pretty lucky so far, I think. All right. So Einstein, Moscow, and Neptune go together. Why? Okay, I have two lives to give here for the states, unless I just want to go for it and try and get a state to go with these three things. Okay, I established that Alaska, nothing really happens there, so why would somebody name something after Alaska? Utah seems pretty bland as well. Just saying, as a Canadian, like, all I really know about Utah is, the Olympics were there, and it's a lot of Mormons. That's about all I really know, right? So I'm going to say it's pretty bland. I'm going to discount that one and say it's just a state. Kentucky, I don't know. I don't think much happens there either. Michigan and Tennessee, I think things happen there. There's industry. There's Tennessee has Nashville. There may be some science stuff happening in Tennessee, maybe in Michigan as well. Maybe some CDC or other things like that, government agencies. So I think I've talked myself into Alaska, Utah, and Kentucky being states. I'm going to say probably more stuff's happening in Michigan than in Tennessee. So I'm going to say these are U.S. states. And if I'm wrong, I'm going to switch Tennessee to Michigan. Okay. U.S. states. Here we go. All right. Somehow I survived. Einstein, Tennessee, Neptune, and Moscow. How did I get here? What am I doing? Okay. Einstein, I'm going to say, if something's named after Einstein, it's probably science related, unless it's about hair or mustaches or German, but I don't think German would be Moscow. Definitely not. Something science related, elements. elements in the periodic table named after these things. Einstein, Tennessee, Neptune, and Moscow. I don't know. No way! Oh, I think that takes away the two mistakes I had. Holy! Oh, John, what are you doing to me, man? I'm an auditor. I'm not a scientist. Okay. All right. Okay, let's move on. I've had enough of this puzzle. Thank you, John. There will be a lot more of you coming up in the next couple days, next couple weeks at least. And I expect it to be just like this. You promised me this, and you delivered. Jeez. All right, let's move on. Thank you, John. Thank you so much. All right, here we go with our preview for tomorrow. Randolpho 18. They just keep coming. I failed Randy's last puzzle on his birthday with the NSFW stuff. Hopefully this one is a little more PC. All right, all right. Shaggy, Mediterranean, Belle, Leonardo, Donatello, Pacific, Daphne, Atlantic, Billy, Boardwalk, Joni Mitchell, REM, Stone Temple Pilots, Trini, Tommy, and Coldplay. All right, you can solve it today. I will solve it tomorrow. You can put your results in tomorrow's puzzle. Solve on my video for tomorrow. If you liked the video, leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't. Tell your friends that we're having a great time here, solving each other's puzzles. And if you'd like to send me a puzzle, my email is in the description, as well as links for the puzzles that we did today. And thank you for watching. I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully you will as well. And bye for now.